Hi everyone, happy Sunday night. I just wanted to come on real quick and go over what the expectation is for this week for world history and what we're going to be learning about. I hope you all were able to go outside and enjoy the absolutely beautiful day that we had today. I know my family and I spent a lot of time outside today, and the vitamin D was so good, and just the fresh air and the sunshine. We absolutely loved it. So I hope you were all able to go out and enjoy it too with your family and siblings, whatever. So I hope you had a great day today. This week, we are focusing on a specific camp, and it's not Auschwitz. We are focusing on the camp of Sobibor. And I like to choose Sobibor because not everyone knows what Sobibor is. A lot of people really haven't heard of Sobibor. And so I like to talk about that one and find that camp that there's a great story with it, but one that not everyone really realizes now. Sobibor, it was in Poland. It's in eastern Poland, so it's really close actually to the Russian border. It's really close to the Soviet-Russian border. And Sobibor is one of our death camps. Okay, so what we're focusing on now, we're getting to the end of the Holocaust, and we are getting into Jewish resistance. Sobibor is great for showing examples of Jewish resistance. It is also great for showing what is the process of the death, so to speak, of how they went through that death process. What is that like at these camps? Okay, so people who went to Sobibor, many of them died. Yes. Unfortunately, that is what happened. But there were some people, because they do need workers at that camp to keep it running and keep it and to feed the SS guards and the Nazis who were there. So there were some Jewish prisoners who they did keep. And so I want you to kind of explore this week and dig a little deeper into what determined if you lived for a while there and worked, or what determined if you were going to go and be killed through their process at that camp, and what did that process look like and what happened to you. So we're going to look at that a little bit. We're also going to look at some resistance. So were there any examples of Jewish resistance at Sobibor? Obviously the answer is yes. And I don't want to go too much into that because it'll kind of give it away. So I'm going to let you guys explore that, and we'll talk about it later in the week, okay? So this week, Mrs. Reisdorf and we kind of decided, let's switch it up a little bit. And so we've given you an option for your week. So you're like, ooh, I think I've got your attention now, right? So you have an option. We're still learning about Sobibor. We're still focusing on that camp, what the process of death was like, and examples of Jewish resistance, all of that. We're looking at Sobibor. You have two options, and I'm trying to explain this all, and it's all going to be on Google Classroom. You choose what works best for you. And if you have time, and if you're like, I really want to do both, then do both. It's not going to hurt you. So option one, and I'm just kind of looking at my computer screen here, so I'm not trying to ignore my camera. Option one is we have two articles on the death camp Sobibor. So what you would do, and we have those links that are going to be posted into Classroom, okay? So you just click on the links for those two articles, read them, possibly take notes if you want, but read through those. And then there are some kind of like some prompts, some kind of like essentially like a summary type prompt that you would do with like a written response for that, okay? So option one, again, read the two articles and do a written response, and then post that into Classroom. And we're going to have a document for option one, written response, in there that you can just type right in and submit it, and we'll see it. Or if you choose option two, there'll be an assignment like doc that says option two, written response, and you'll just click on that and then type that out. So it's going to be super simple in Google Classroom. So option one, again, read the two articles, respond to the prompt. Option two, and I'm super, super excited about this. There is a movie that I would have shown in class. I always show this. It's PG-13. It is called Escape from Sobibor. So they, in like the late 80s, it was like 87 or 1989. So it's a little older movie, but it's really good. But the movie was made to kind of tell you the story of Sobibor and something that happens. Obviously, it's an escape, hence the name Escape from Sobibor, but there's an escape attempt. So one of those examples of Jewish resistance. And the movie is so good. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that's why we kind of tried to only give either do this or this week. We kind of made it a little less of an assignment, I guess, because we didn't, if you chose to watch the movie, we wanted to make sure you had enough time and you weren't overloaded. So this week's kind of a different week for you. The movie is so good though. Okay, I'm not going to lie. So the movie gets you get to see people when they get off the cattle cars. So you get to see that part of it. You get to see what the initial selection is like when they're at the camp, when they first arrive and their luggage is taken and they're going, men to the right, women to the left. Let's divide them up. Kind of what you read in the book Night with Ellie. So you'll actually get to see it this time. Okay. And then you get to see what happens if you were one of those chosen select few to survive and go work. What does work look like at Sobibor? So you'll get to see that. You'll get to see how the SS really tricked the people into thinking that you'll get your luggage. Don't worry, the luggage will be there for you. How did that happen? Okay, you get to see what the death was like at Sobibor. You get to see how the people are treated, what they went through, and you get to see some examples of resistance and how and really why, like what are some examples of people trying to resist, but why did people fear escaping? So you're going to see that in there as well. You're going to get to see daily selection. So all of these things that we've talked about throughout the course of talking about our Holocaust within this unit, you get to see a lot of that in this movie. It's really, really good. And then, of course, the plan and then the attempted escape and is it successful? Is it not successful? And what does that look like? So really good movie again. If you want to do that, that is option 2. So option 2, you would watch the movie and the link, it's a YouTube video. The link is going to be in my Google Classroom. So you'll just click on that, watch it. And then there is a writing response. I think I have like 7 questions I came up with that you just write in a complete sentence and you just respond to those. Okay. So both options have a written response, a written portion to it. So it's either option 1, again, 2 articles on Sobibor and a written response. Option 2, watch the movie Escape from Sobibor and do the written response. That's it, you guys. That is this week. Okay. Again, I tried to keep it a little easier this week. We are going to have I know I didn't do like a Zoom or anything last week. We did the journal response and I really enjoyed that. I liked responding back to you guys and it was individual and I hope you guys read my responses back to you guys because I kind of wrote back to you all. And it was nice. It was almost like we were having our own little individualized conversation back and forth. So I did enjoy doing that, and I hope you guys enjoyed that one as well. But this week, I have an optional. It's totally optional, okay? I don't want you to feel pressured. I know sometimes people get stressed, like, my sibling has this meeting and my parents have this one. It's optional, you guys. You don't have to come. But if you'd like to, I'd like to see you. I'm going to do a Google Meet. I know I've had some feedback where people are like, try Google Meet. I sound less like a robot in it because sometimes my internet's kind of funky with the Zoom. So I'm going to try Google Meet on Thursday of this week at 1:30. And so I'm going to post the Google Meet link in my Google Classroom before Thursday, probably Wednesday. I'll post that there for us or maybe early Thursday morning. And if you want to hop on, and all we're going to do, this is if you want to hop on and talk about Sobibor, because that's all we're going to do. Just have a conversation about Sobibor. What did we learn about that death camp? What did we either learn in the articles or what did we learn by watching the movie? So yeah, just having a conversation on Thursday with Sobibor and Jewish resistance and focusing on that different death camp that we haven't talked about yet. So that is this week. So again, I'm posting it. This is Sunday night I'm making the video, so I'm posting it first thing tomorrow morning. I want you guys to watch this. Obviously you are. And then choose either option 1 or option 2. And I just want them to be done by Thursday evening. So you can do it Tuesday afternoon. You can do it Thursday. Totally your choice, okay? All right, so I hope you guys have a great week. I miss you all. This is officially like week 3 of virtual learning, but really kind of week, 5 or 6 for us. I miss you all a ton. We're going to get through this. We're all in together through this virtual learning. Stay safe, stay healthy, help your family, okay, the best that you can. And I look forward to hearing and reading your responses that you write, either from option 1 or option 2. And I look forward to any of you who decide to join on and jump on that Google Meet on Thursday. I look forward to talking to you guys. All right. Have a good week. Friday is already going to be May 1st. What? Craziness. All right. Bye, you guys. See ya.